of the dead.
Scrolling through 1,000 faces, silent rooms, loud opinions. Every word sharpens like a blade thrown at things you never made. Who hurt you behind that screen? What weight are you dragging in? Thumbs down like it feeds the fire. Echoes of a borrowed choir. Talking shit like it's a sport from the safest seat in the court. Is it boredom? Is it pain? Or fear of having nothing to say? You don't know my scars, but you swing so hard from the dark. What's hollow inside you that you choke on someone else's voice? Why does building something real trigger all that fucking noise? Is it envy? Is it misery? Or just fear with something to say? I keep moving, you keep bleeding on the things you couldn't make. Keyboard loaded, courage fake, damn loud for someone so afraid. Laugh reacts, no reflection, just another hit of validation. Say it when it costs you something. You don't have to love the sound, you don't have to stick around. But why poison what you pass? Why turn bitterness to glass? Did the world shut down your voice? Or did you choose this noise? Say it to my face, say it when it's real. Say it without the screen or shut the fuck up. I see your shadow on the fucking wall. Every breath you took still makes me crawl. You touched what wasn't yours to claim. Now your name tastes like rust and shame. I don't forget, I don't forgive. I choke on the rage, just trying to live. You broke the rules, you crossed the line. Now I carry hell inside my spine. I won't let you live in her fear. I won't let you go, stay here. I'll burn your echo out of my head. You don't get to breathe what you dead. She's still standing, she's alive. And I'll carry the fire for the rest of my life. I replayed in fragments, static and noise. Stolen moment, a shattered voice. You smile like you thought you won, like damage done was just some fun. I swear if they could take the form, lay your face in a perfect storm. Bite my tongue till I taste blood, just to keep from drowning in the flood.
Unlucky, mate. We just didn't have the pace today. You did your best, though.
There's a violence in restraint, a mercy soaked in rotting pain. Every day I
Can you hear me now? I am sorry. Technical issues. Computer updates and whatnot. Had to fix the camera. Fix the mic. I think we're good now. Yeah, we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. Now, that's certain tracks, and he puts it on too. I mean, it's still cooked, bro. Connections are really, really bad. Connections are really, really bad. I've been taking the piss at the back. The connection's been really bad. He's turned damage off because of it. Yeah, I was. I didn't realise though. I realised the camera was far away. Had a massive update last night. Oh, here we go. No worries, mate. Appreciate it. Hope you've been well. I've wondered where you'd been for the longest time. I never know with me. Had other dramas with other people. Like, dramas that I just didn't even know about too. Like, ended up blocked by a few people and shit. Like, felt like I was getting ignored. So I just never know. My anxiety. I try, so like, these days I try, like, unless I truly think I have done something, I try not to say something, because then my mind just makes it worse. But I get like that, like, as you'd know. It's just my mind. Oh yeah, okay. Pitch black, interesting. I'd show you this car too, like, I still use your setup no matter what. The default is fucking redonkulous how light and easy it is to drive. Sucker for punishment. Like, I mean, yeah, way to make the game look worse. Or show off its weak points, especially these cars too, because they've got the amber, yellowy lights. They don't have the white LED styles. Lighting's gonna be horrible. Yeah, it's brutal, dude. What happened? Like you said, well, yeah, you said you'd message me, but don't have to go into details, but one of my best mates is going through the wars at the moment, man. He's diabetic, he's been on dialysis that many times, and now he's got type 1 blood cancer. He's just been in and out of the hospital non-stop for fucking a fair while. It just keeps kind of piling up on him. Poor cunt. It's killing me. Like the last person who deserves it too. Just lives his life. Yeah, no, they did. They had. Yeah, it is fucked. There was a lot, like, I didn't go into the full descriptive nature of the Porsche, but there was a lot of, like, I don't think it was just a pick up and play car. You had to learn its intricacies, but I still think, like, just because of the speeds, the way it delivered its power, the handling abilities of it, the way it handles curbs and bumps and stuff. There was just so many factors of the car, and because it's slowed down compared to so many of the others, where I consider it the ultimate beginner's car, because it gives you oversteer, understeer feelings. Like it's like one of the greatest cars of like truly understanding where you want or need more oversteer, understeer type situations, with such a kind of small steering arm on it too. But yeah, truly default now, it just feels lifeless, bro. Like, it's weird too, because like not that the MX-5 felt lifeless before, but you thrashed it. I guess that's what it's like the roles were reversed. The MX-5 became the harder car, like this, mini race car thing, and this thing became like the autopilot thrash. Like, yeah, I don't know. It was an interesting change. It is like the two, yeah. It is like they swapped the two. Because the MX-5 is very racy now. Like, it takes a lot of skill to the MX-5 now. Like, I'd argue it's third or fourth in progression. I'd argue for GT4 to be the beginner's class now. GT4 in this. But like, admittedly, when I first drove the MX-5 post changes, I was like, whoa, this is way harder. Looser, harder, lighter. You felt the curbs more, curbs felt brutal. Then once you got used to it, It had limits. And that's what the Porsche felt like beforehand. Now you just thrash it. And your setup, like, you thrash it. I finally started using your 992 setup as well. Just in general, finally started getting used to the 992, and yeah, it's the most enjoyable Porsche. Like, well, the NGT is my favorite, but like that 992 is better than the GT3 with that setup. I don't really like even default. Not a big fan. But I've gotten very used to that car.
Yeah, mate. We didn't set a time.
Very, very used to it.
From the back, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I was finally brought over. A lot of people convinced me. They're always like, there's a lot of dudes here who really like them. Get into them a lot. And like, they were the only races going, so I was like, fuck it. Let's go. And yeah, turns out I've like entered like 6 races, won 5 in it now. They've got an endurance GT3 championship now too. They only do it on weekends. It was Nordschleife 24, 4 laps. It was like a 35, 6-minute race to start. And then this week it was Spa, 13 laps. Next week it's going to be Kyalami, 19 laps. Brutal. I'm leading that too. I do. I do. I can see the negatives about it. But to me, it's a PvE map. Like, like the people that I've seen complain about it are the sweaty PvP tryhards. The people who really complain about it. Like even Burnt Peanut. It was a funny video. And he took the piss, but he was like, yeah, I think it needs more arc. You know, there's not enough arc on this map. Like, they're taking the piss, but it's because the arc interrupt their fucking PvP shit. Like, so I do like it. It's a challenge. The map is brutal at nearly all times. I played Lush Blooms on it for the first time last night. It's very, very quiet with Lush Blooms. It's very chill with Lush Blooms. Any other time, it's off its head. Like, just the action, you know. You've got to be... It's a very hard map to go in without much of a kit. Like, you know, to like even a naked kit or a free kit. It's a very, very hard map to go into because you genuinely need at least a gun that you can punch some arc away from you, you know? Like, any building you go into, there's fucking shredders everywhere or 100 pops. Like, I do like it. There's pros and cons about it, but there's good... Like, once you get used to the map, there's good loot. Yeah, material live reset too, bro. So, I didn't touch it. Like, I should have done... There was so many things I should have done. I should have created a second account and transferred all my shit. I should have spent the last week of that game using my fucking equalizers and all my fucking Tempest, and I used a few, but like I had at the end $1.9 million of stuff that I didn't even use, bro. So like this time around, I'm not going to make that same mistake again. I'm either going to give the stuff to my mates or give it to another account or fucking have a lot of fun with it. I thought about turning into an evil cunt too, but I just couldn't play like that. And it changed the way I've played the game entirely, and I just couldn't even spend my last few days as that character doing it. So there was no inspiration at all to play in that last week once I had everything done. And then when the reset happened, like very quickly, like just picking it up again, grindy, but I was like, I liked the challenge. And that was like, I liked the challenge of the naked runs and the free loadouts and shit like that, being slower and going for a different fucking path this time. So yeah, I'm still enjoying it. Doing my own thing in it. I've definitely progressed way faster. Like this time around, I'm already like fucking level 17. I've probably only played about 5 hours. Just know where and how to get the XP. It's harder to do the trials. Like even till the trials at the moment are vaporizers and fireflies, which I still run from fireflies at this point. Like, I just can't fuck with them, you know? Like, I don't have the explosives or the seekers. Not having my blueprint sucks. That was something else, because I had, like, even just the grappling hook. I had a spare grappling hook blueprint sitting there. You know, just having something like that right now would be so handy. But I knew the grind process of, like, once you knew everything inside out and you reset your character, it's going to be easier the second time around. And I've only been ratted twice. So yeah, I'm enjoying it still. I did towards the end, once I got the damage done, I was just trying to get cores and shit. I had a bit of a medic run for a little while. I had heaps of defibs and shit, never really using them. Had a barely revived stranger's stat. So I started having a medic run. Going into like the matriarch, loaded out to fight it, but I'd take in a fuckload of meds. Like even the new map, I did a lot of the new map. Staying around extract, reviving people that'd get downed and helping them extract or healing them or patching them up to help them extract. It's fun. Like I was like a silent medic. Peace, man. Patching people up with the Vita sprays. They were loving it. Once I had my damage requirements, it's just like I got all this stuff. Even like the Canto, man. I didn't even get to use the Canto until my last week. And I was really, really happy that Bettina got a buff because I already liked the gun. I knew it was good for arc. But I was really, really happy when they gave the patina a buff. And the heavy ammo buff, like the heavy ammo increase. That was one of the best things they did. An anvil and one clip, bro. And you're set. An anvil and one clip. No worries, producer. Go check out my recent video, mate. It's perfect for a lunch break. Half hour long. And it's a discussion. A chat. About all the issues and that. I actually listened back to myself this morning and well, yeah, I made a bit of sense. Didn't get carried away in anything. Bro, the kinetic converter and the anvil splitter ended up becoming cursed items for me. And for a little while, the grappling hook. And I later found out, it made sense why too. Because one of the cheats that people have on PC is that they can see what kits people are carrying. They can basically see if people have got green, blue, pink, gold. Because I could swear, I had so many times where if I loaded into a map with anything gold, even an add-on, I was dead in 3 minutes. Hunted down and murdered in 3 minutes. So yeah, the kinetic converter, and I already have one in this playthrough. I haven't put it on a gun yet. But that became a cursed item for me. The kinetic converter, the anvil splitter, the grappling hook. And then anytime I had an extended barrel, pink extended barrel, that also became another cursed item for me. I seen a video of a dude with an anvil splitter and an extended barrel. Basically shooting rocketeers out of the sky. Bang, bang, couple of shots and I went in and got to do it for about 2 minutes before someone fucking murdered me and took my gun.
Put it behind you and keep on it.
I've become very, very partial to the Berletta again. And a good old Rattler. Good fully upgraded Rattler. What's going on, Miley? How are you, mate? Yeah, it would be. It would be. I actually seen someone do a video where they said something about that. So their solution was to carry 2 Rattlers, 48 bullets between them, and like they showed it in the training course, like how quick they can deliver the damage and that. That was their solution to it. And a lot of the comments were people saying that, and it was like they were like, it'd be like taking an anvil and making it semi-automatic, you know, like having a bigger clip, be a bit OP. Rattlers with kinetic converters are meant to be really good too, but I've never risked it. Never risked it. Just think it'd be too much like to lose the kinetic converter on a fucking Rattler. But it's apparently a really good combo too. I've had one on the Stitcher. I love the Stitcher too. Stitcher's OP as fuck, fully done up. Fully done up with blue and pink mods on it. Really good gun. Even the what's the other one? The stabby one, the more the kettle. Even the kettle I got used to. Yeah, it's because you can't see, bro.
Final lap, mate. No mistakes.
Because you literally can't see, Miley. You can't see the curbs. Like I'm coasting, bro, because I can I can barely see any of these turns, like going into them. You know what I mean? You can't throw it into them. Sometimes you're slowing down and throwing it in way too early because you just can't see, bro. It's not like, yeah, like even me, I've got 3 seconds and it's not like I've been drastically throwing it all over the place, man. I'm driving this circuit pretty well, but you just can't see. You can't see it well enough to consistently drive within the limits. You just can't see. Yeah, the kettle packs a punch, especially up close. But it's a good, like, scout rifle. Dirt. You know, it's got very good accuracy. But the Stitcher can fuck shit up close in a nasty situation. Punch harder than it looks. Some of the mods on the Stitcher too, just I actually like this about the game, full stop. The way the mods look on all the guns and the practicality behind them. A lot of it makes sense. Like, you can have a mod that's got a different stat, but because of the, like, you know, what the grips is example. Like, sometimes a blue grip on a certain gun will be better than a pink grip and vice versa. Like, even the shotgun, one of the better grips is a green grip for the shotgun. Like, it's interesting the way that works, and then the way they look visually on the gun too. The hairpin's meant to be pretty OP for PvP too. 2 shot to the head is meant to be a drop, at least, like on a small armor, which is pretty good. I was doing the hair, not being a hairpin bandit, but I was doing hairpin runs for the longest time, just bare minimum. Yeah, the shotgun is my, like, go-to stellar weapon because of shredders. Before shredders got out of stellar too. That was my go-to weapon. Was the main place I'd use the volcano. And then even now in the hotel, there's shredders everywhere in the hotel, bro. They can get annoying. Get real annoying. They're so quick now too. They're faster than they used to be. They relentlessly chase you. Like in the new map, they'll chase you out of the hotel, bro. They're like patrolling the whole inside of the hotel. They'll fucking chase you all the way down the stairs and out of the hotel. That's a pretty solid race, huh? Driving through the pack. JOKT. Jocked. Blaster shield down on your helmet. What helmet? Yes, both do. Oh, Hornet drivers. I don't know about Hornet drivers. I don't think so, bro. I don't think Hornet drivers work on land units. Or like something that's hovering, whatever. I've played around with Hornet drivers. Hornet drivers got nerfed. Full stop. Like, before Riven Tides, Hornet drivers got nerfed, bro. They're useless now. I used to collect them and use them all the time. Now they're useless. They definitely got nerfed. But Jolt mines do. 100%. They, showstoppers. Showstoppers are their showstopper, and then any, like, even two snaps will do it. If you do it right. One nade and like a couple of shots from a shotgun could do it. But 2 snaps, normal frags, about 4 or 5 if you get good hits. You need grenades. Like, grenades are the best way to deal with shredders. If I know I'm going to be fighting shredders, I always make sure I've got multiple grenades. Yeah, so they took out the... They can fall. They can fall. I've still had that happen. Spaceport and Dam. But if they fall and hit the ground, there's no more impact blow up physics anymore. So you can still use it. Rocketeers, they're still useful. You can get the double zap. You've got to get them to fall down, and once they go down, you've got to fucking light them up with something sticky. I have done it. I have done it. Took fucking 2 or 3 Hornets. Because the first time I couldn't believe that he didn't blow up. Like, but they changed. They took that out apparently. The physics fall part, which is bullshit. I've made them fall from like 100 fucking feet, man. And they don't blow up. But yeah, the Hornets got nerfed. And specifically the Rocketeers. Because like they say in all the videos. It's dogs, bro. Like, it still took skill to do it. Still took skill and courage. So yeah, I think it's bullshit. I was really enjoying it. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I've seen that it's in the store too. It's got a good price, truthfully. It's 120 bucks on the store for like a exclusive digital pre-order thing already. I don't think it's like October or something. It's right around my birthday, so yeah, probably. All things go well. 100%, dude. That'd be, yeah, it's right on my list. I've spoken about it a bit already. 100%. Yeah, Hornet drivers don't work on vaporizers either, though. Because of the shields. Vaporizers don't drop their shield until they're engaged with you. So, like, a Hornet driver ain't going to work on a vaporizer, like, unnoticed. You can't sneak up behind him and throw it over his head the way you can a Rocketeer. You have to get his attention and then throw it over his head, and he moves around. Like, it's just not going to work, bro. It'd be useless. You'd be a sitting duck. Hull cracker. Vaporizers, a fucking barrier, and hull cracker. And a kinetic driver. Kinetic driver on a hull cracker, you could take a vaporizer down with 6 perfect hits. It's so satisfying. I had to grind about 30 vaporizers, bro, at the end of Expedition. And it was insane. Like, I don't think I'll ever repeat anything like it again. I don't think I'll ever repeat anything like it again. And I had a crack at the smoke and the Kraken. I reckon I did at least 20 cones, and I did not get one of the BPs. Like, I ended up getting the Kanto out of a trial a few weeks later, and I didn't get the Dolpara. Not once. I got 1,000 fucking matrix assessors and the regulators and everything else. Not once did I get a fucking blueprint, bro. Like, and I had many times where, like, I waited till 15, 12 minutes. There was still, like, 2 of them on the map. 1 to come down. Nobody left. I never got a blueprint, bro. Not once. Like, I don't know how that shit worked, but I never got one. It's fucking bullshit. Never got one. But grinded the fuck out of that because you had to get for, like, the 4th thing of one of the trophies. You had to get 6 regulators and 6 matrix assessors. And then the last page, you had to get 18 vaporizers and 12 matrix assessors. I was like, are you fucking shitting me? Like, so yeah, over the course of like 2 weeks, I killed a lot of vaporizers on my own, man. A lot of them. And I seen the strategy for it. I seen how people did it. The first bloke that I seen doing it, solo, was a Blue Gate. Yeah, they're coming. They're 100%. It's confirmed. They released heaps of details today, bro. Heaps of details today. They did a PMR today, bro. They said we're essentially reducing the updates. They're reducing the quality over quantity. They said today. Apparently the next big one is not till October, which could kill the game, in my opinion. If they don't make big changes before then, it'll already die out. But yeah, they made a lot of announcements today. New trader next week. I think Clans are imminent. There's still going to be a lot of stuff that comes between now and October, but in terms of like new map kind of overhaul, a genuine whole. It looks like they're going, you know, that you can mold the clan to have play styles that you can mold the clan to have play styles, or like, you know, like even in GTA you could do it. What they're meant to do, PvE, PvP. Whether it can be regulated is a different thing, because I mean clans live and die by reputations, and if you could have someone be in your clan and then doing the dodge, like same as racing and teams and shit like that. So, but it's meant to be them trying to bring more of a group team, like, albeit even if they're teams of rats. Bro, speaking of teams of rats, I should have saved this. This happened yesterday. Couldn't believe it. It was buried during Lush, and I was just skitting around like 5-10 minutes into it, popping around, and I came into a building. I was around one of the plazas, and I went into a building, and there was 3 dudes in there. This was a solo game, and I should have known they were in a party too, because I mean, I've done it. I've played solo with mates in a party. And they were watching a Bastion. I watched them for 30 or 40 seconds in the room that they were in. Stood there, behind them. Went into some shit behind them, looted some stuff, turned back around, did the peace thing. Then they turned around and just slaughtered me. Shotgun, Toro, bang. And like, I was packing, I had some stickies. I literally could have, like, I was like, oh yeah, they're just waiting to take the Bastion. I couldn't believe it. 3 dudes in a solo game together. Like, I could have cooked them. You know what I mean? Like, I could have cooked them. 45 seconds, bro. I was in this room. Like, because it was so loud, because the Bastion was right, like 10 feet outside the door, and there was 1 on this side and 2 on this side. And they're both like... And I've like come in, and I'm like, they're in like the lounge, and there was a kitchen behind me and like a shelf room, and I've gone into the shelf room, looted 2 things, come back into the kitchen, looted another 2 things, turned around, done the peace thing, flashed my torch, and then that was when they turned around and killed me. I was like, are you fucking shitting me? You're heroes. Like...
Bad luck, mate. We didn't set a time. We're at the back to the race. It's gonna be a tough one.
What's going on, Drew? How are you, mate? Sorry, just distracted by a message here. I wasn't expecting to get on. John got me into the lobbies. EJ's been on all day. He's a machine. The missus ended up staying home, so like she won't be having a late night. So I was like, I can't be fucked doing a full. Can't believe I did 8 hours last night. My body was wrecked. I was genuinely so sore. But it was like biggest PMR stream in a little while too, so it worked. Over 50 likes. Heaps of interaction. So it worked. The racing was fucking horrible though. Absolutely horrible. connections are fucked. Thank God there is no damage on. Fucking hell, mate. You are shit. I went early and he still went that early and holds me up and causes dude behind to crash into me. Get out of the way, mate. Get out of the way.
You've been given a penalty. You've got to give the time.
Oh, I don't care.
Slow down and move off.
Sometimes you've just got to cut the course because these blokes, you know, leave you with no other option. Cut the course or die. Or hit them so hard that they spear off of the track because they decided to drop to first gear in a third gear turn. Don't care, Dave. Give me the penalty. Oh, that was horrible. That was too much brakes.
4 wheels over the white line, mate. They've given you a penalty for it. Put it behind you and keep on it.
Me and Puff were having a mad fun before, like it just Imola race, GTE. You could just see like this, the sensibility of both of us compared to the dudes we were trying to get past, and you could see how much we were both just backing out of stupid situations, and the people in front was like it was almost comical. I'm glad I wasn't streaming because I would have been cursing it out. Like I lifted so. And then, like, we would both get a chance to nearly make the pass, and then we'd almost end up 3 wide, and we'd both have to back out and think better of it. It happened so much in 2 races. Felt like I was just constantly me and him following each other through the pack. Oh, big ups, Drew. Master of Muppets. I am. That'd be a good parody shirt, wouldn't it? No, this is just the logo. Master of Muppets. Big ups, legend. The GOT chat went mental. Even I said that to the missus afterwards. The Game of Thrones chat, like, hijacked the whole night, but it was fine. That was a big nerd chat. A lot of dudes, big nerd chat. Good shit. See the way the colour filter changes there? I've noticed it a few times. It kind of goes like a yellow colour filter and then like a green colour filter over the game. I've noticed a few times since the last patch. It's odd. Don't know if you've noticed it so much in the filter. Or a filmed in Mexico filter. I don't mean Mexico. But, you know, a filmed in Mexico. Anything Hollywood, if it's in Mexico, they've got like that yellow, hot filter over it. Breaking Bad filter. Oh. I have way too much fuel in. It is so heavy. Ah! No, what are you doing? Get out of it. I just scratched my nose before. Ah! There you go. It does feel like it lacks speed, the NSX, compared to the other cars. When you're trying to keep up. 24 months! He's suited up Tom Cruise. Bro, you gotta be the first one, Sparrow. Big ups, mate. I think that's like a special sticker now. Legitimately. Like, I think that's what appears next to his name now. 2 years. I think you, Maxi Ferbs, are like the only ones. Yeah, it is. Look, he's got the suited Tom Cruise. What a pimp. Big ups, Sparrow. Big ups, matey. Suited Tom Cruise. Look at him. He's classy. He's all smiles, mate. Hope you're well, man. I just did a fucking miscusi in the NSX. We go round and round and round again about 18 times. $24 months, man. What a madman. No, that's mad. You're the first one. How come you restart a new one? Yeah, well, it's not even a review, Sparrow. Like, it's me talking about why we don't do reviews anymore, you know? But, like, it was just where I'm at. I realised it, like, myself in, like, a month, basically, since I did the thing with Sora. I deleted, like, 100 gig of content that I had saved for the 2.0 review. Because just, yeah, there were overall, like, all the things I spoke about, just too many things as we went on that just didn't inspire me to try and pump it up. But yeah, I listened to it back myself and thought it was a decent, like I said, I wrote some stuff down as like notes and just went off of them. You know, highlighted points that I wanted to talk about. Tried to not keep circling on the same subject, or tried to not get any vendettas or any personal instances mentioned at all. Just said it all. I didn't even say it all. There's still a lot more that I could have spoken about, like in terms of both good and bad. I could have made a 1 hour video, spent half hour talking about each side, but they just came with each other. There were many things that I repeated throughout the entirety of the video that just, on multiple points, like that just kept bringing it back to that same feeling, that same of why we're here. Whether you can have steps forward in all these departments and all these categories and things, but have it all torn down by just basic issues, problems that just, yeah, it's counterproductive. 1 step forward, 5 step back. I think I said it 10 times. Give with one hand, take with the other. I didn't go into it enough, but start to create a strong or a better social media presence, and then completely obliterate and destroy it in the space of a few weeks. You know, post DLC. So just shooting themselves in the foot over and over and over again. Regardless, bottom line, and again I stressed it enough in the video, the end of the day, the main reason I play the game is the feeling it gives me. Racing, it's the inconsistencies with those around you and the connections and the tracks and the weather and everything like that. But I still lose my shit, like driving cars like these on a truck like this with a bunch of dudes. Like, ultimately that's what it's about, but the biggest worry is that the groups and, you know, the amount of people and the interest and everything is just dying. So like even like I'm already looking at it like Trans Am. Like, this is like what we were doing with Trans Am and Gran Turismo is already what we're doing here, and what we're doing here is so much more than Trans Am and Gran Turismo. Bro, what is he taking the piss? Are you taking the piss? Oh, are you taking the piss, EJ? Are you taking the piss? Are you taking the piss? You're taking the piss. He's taking the piss. He's taking the piss. It's summer? Alright, the sun's going to come up. Alright, thank fuck. Look, no one driving out. Thank God we're gonna actually. And think of the Germany race the other day. It was 9:30 a.m. and it was pitch black at the Nürburgring. Winter. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's still going to be hard to see, but it's going to be enough. If it's going 35 minutes in a minute and a half, so he's doing it at a decent rate, a really decent rate. It'll be like 7:30, 8 a.m. probably by the time we start the race. We'll be able to see. He's taking the piss though. Like, all this does is show the game's weaknesses, in my opinion, at the moment. It's why I've actually stayed away from the night stuff, and everyone quits. Everyone hates it, especially the older fellas. They hate it. They can't see. I can't see. I'm nearly fucking 40 and I need my eyes tested and I can't see. So like, it just shows its weaknesses when you race in the dark. I won't say a weakness. I won't say a weakness, but just not a strength.
Bag this lap. Session's over.
Sorry, I'm big messages right now, guys. Some drama. It's very distracting. Just dumb drama that I'm not responsible for. I'm a part of now. Now that I know the story, Drew, I wouldn't even say, yeah, it's dumb. We're not responsible. What's going on, Wolfie? Now that I know the story, Drew, we're not responsible, bro. I'm sorry, we're not, like, whatever. I'm not going to attack anybody or defend or whatever, but we're not responsible for... If we're responsible for that, who's responsible for the trolls and shit with me and the things I go through? So that's just where I stand now. Bro, I didn't see that fucking stream until 3 hours later. I was napping when that stream went live.
Bad luck, mate. We didn't set a time. We're at the back for the race. Gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I just said. Knowing it now, it sucks that it happened. But I'm not responsible. I'm not going to be... And I'm not going to throw you under the bus either for being the first person. Not at all. And I don't think that you should feel guilty about it, bro. It sucks that you feel guilty about it. That's where I'm like, now that I know the story and I think about it, that's the bit where I'm like, this is shit. Regardless of how I felt, getting dumped or whatever, that's shit. Like, it's not... Like, even I released a video the very next day. Literally, the moment I seen that. I was recording shit. Thinking, oh, fuck. Recorded it, released it the next day. Nothing came my way. And I get shit come my way for all these other reasons. So, like,
Focus on the line.
it was just the way that... I'm not blaming him either, at all. I would have jumped too. 100%, I would have jumped. If I had it, I would have fucking... And I would have made the thumbnail and fucking clickbait and been like, yo! I would have drawn attention to it. Like 1,000%. I would have fucked up. Don't worry, it's... I shouldn't even now, but it's like, it's something that... Yeah, it's just something that made me feel shit, or I was made to feel shit, or like I'd done something and I hadn't done anything, and... Don't worry. But it's just now, like, I'm only literally now just finding out what's actually happened. But it's related to the fucking Japanese DLC when it first came out. When it first came out. But it's just shit that I thought I'd done something or upset someone or fucking said something or just... I don't know, maybe someone else had said something, gotten in their ear, because I was getting other messages from other people, which I made public to you guys. People trying to start trouble for me because of their own problems with me, insisting on telling me who says things about me behind my back, and I was like, I don't want to fucking hear it, go away. So it was happening at the exact same time as that. So I thought maybe even that was a possibility. But it really doesn't matter. Like, it was just something where I was worried personally because I thought I had overstepped the line, but I did not know what the line was. Yeah, it has. Now, if I stress in my head that I've personally insulted someone, And it can happen a lot. And I know I do it a lot. I know I insult people a lot and don't care. So if I do stress about it, it's because I'm either trying to rack my brain over what I did or what I said, what could be perceived, or I genuinely am, on my end, a little hurt by it. Like what, like that. And it was a bit of both. Bit of both. And then outside circumstances at the time relating to other people trying to start trouble. And then just my own shit and drama that follows me everywhere I go, everything I do. My own anxiety. Like I even said before, talking to Sector. Bro, there you go. Look, I fixed you up, mate. I fixed you up. This is cooked. This is cooked. Half these blokes don't give a shit. They just kind of push through you. Stupid fucking four-wheel drive car. Yeah, that was what I noticed first. I hadn't seen him around here. And I didn't think anything of that because I know he's busy. But it was Discord. There was conversations in Discord. And I directly replied, no response. Then I'd messaged a few times, no response. And then when I last seen him stream, I went to comment. I was like, hey, what's going on? My comments didn't come up. I did the live chat. No comments. I'm blocked. So straight away, I unsubbed and moved on. Didn't know why. Couldn't understand it because I thought all I did was help. All I was trying to... And even in this situation with this... Whatever... People are excited for you, man. People are excited for you. Like that... Yeah, but it's all blown out of proportion. I think everyone's overreacted. I don't think I've really overreacted. I just didn't know what to react about. I've had my say now. I know the story. I'm always open book with this shit. You guys know it. But yeah, it is what it is. The perks... The perks of streaming online. That was hilarious. Hilarious. And you should hear him. He's in the party all the time with him. Yeah, you should... He's new. And he's... Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. McMongo. I know, mate. I know. It's one of the first to call names, too. Even EJ called it out today. My first run-in with him was last weekend, and it was like 2 hours of the dude just ramming into me. I get that, bro. Don't stress about it. Get on when you can and when the numbers are stacked. Just have some fun. Have a practice. Don't put all the time in. Start from the back. Take it easy. Have a laugh at everyone. That's it. See, like, for all this car is, for all the good it is with its acceleration, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Again, bro. For all the good with its acceleration. And look, he breaks fucking 300 meters before. They're so bad, bro. These guys are so bad. The fucking PC drivers, the lot of them too. They're so bad. Like, I'm sorry, EJ. Your mates are just hazards to me. They're just hazards to me, bro. Hazards. Hazards. Just pure hazards. Just pure hazards. Every race so far today, pure hazard. Like, and Titan could testify. He was following it too. They're just hazards. Just hazards, guys. Like, actual fucking portable chicanes. Mobile chicanes. That's what they are. These blokes. And they do not give a shit where you are. They don't give a shit how much closing pace you have. They're just mobile hazard. Look at them. Big ups to EJ for doing it in the Cougar, mate. Got all the fucking turning. They had all the steering in the world, and they still couldn't turn their car. They couldn't brake it. Just mobile hazards. Killing me. Between the connections and the contact, I'd say I know what I was like. I almost plead for it to go back to ghosting now. It's cooked. You can't race people with the radar and try to give like the. I swear, like, what they're seeing and what they've got going on their end is different to what we've got going on. Because, like, according to the radars, bro, like, they should be either getting out of the way or... And they don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit. They drive through you in every turn. Yeah, ranked last night was horrendous. Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. There he is too. Literally. Yeah. 6 of them are in the party that are on the track. Do you agree, Harry? You laughing at me, or you agreeing, or... Do you agree? Can't even have a slap with these blokes. Feel like I'm getting brake checked. It's bad. You're the slow guy? Which one? You're not any of these. You've raced way far, but I don't know, GTO. Nah, I've raced you plenty in ranked, mate. You're good enough. I am not a golf fan, mate. I used to play the games back in the day. Like, I mean, way back in the day. Tiger Woods 99 type shit. But I am certainly not a golf fan. Not golf, not baseball, not cricket. I'd still probably play NHL games. I used to love NHL back in the day. Basketball can be hit or miss. The 2K games are pretty addictive, though. I'm not a huge basketball fan, but the 2K games just emulate the game so well. FIFA, Madden. I like Madden. The Madden, but they've dumbed them down too. Those games have got shitter over the years. I like the Madden games. Yeah, the new NHLs are meant to be pretty good. In general, I've got some mates who play them. Quite a few mates. I've got a lot of mates actually over here who are into ice hockey. There's a big arena in Melbourne. Like when they do international games, they have them here. We've got like one of the biggest, I think probably the biggest rink in the Southern Hemisphere. It's the Mustangs, I think, Melbourne Mustangs. Something like that. Mustangs or Broncos, one of them. Yeah, fuck it. If you boys are doing it, I'll do it too. Blue flags in the V8s. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Drew. Nah, get back in it, Drew. You had the choice right in the first place. Look, even EJ's changing. There you go. There you go. The price is right, Drew. Lock it in, Eddie. Is that your final decision? You are not the weakest link. Lock it in, Eddie. Fucking now they're all changing. I thought it'd be mad. Yeah, you, me, and Puff and stuff in the V8. Like, I thought that'd be perfect. They can all just go wreck each other and we'll just have a race in the V8s around Bathurst with good connections. Now they're all in the V8. Fuck it. Go fuck yourself. Why don't you just go fuck yourself all day? It's my new favourite song, guys. #1 hit. You was trying everything. What, you were trying to hit everything? I don't know if you hit me, bro. Truthfully, I don't know. I think it was more people in front, bro. I made my way through. There was a pile up at the start, of which I made my way around. But I made my way through, and then it was just inconsistent driving in front of me that was frustrating me. And then the physics. But inconsistent driving, we'll call it that. Very hard to follow a car that brakes at the 400-metre mark. Has EJ been told today? What do you mean, Drew? What's going on, Sean? Yeah, this shit's blown up again, Drew. I'll have to talk to you, but... It instantly tears me down, bro. It's like stuff like this why I never want to get involved with people in the first place. Especially people that I try to help. It's just floored me. Absolutely floored me. No, I haven't seen any for it. No, I'm not, because I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to turn it into that, but it's vindictive already. Like, he thinks that I was vindictive, or we were vindictive, and that was not the case. Especially you. You were fucking, like, you were in his streams all the time, in his races all the time. You were excited. You were excited. And you tried to bring more eyes to the product. It's not our fault the dude pressed live. Like, it's not, I mean, it shouldn't have even been a thing. It shouldn't have even been a thing. There shouldn't have been, nobody should have gotten in trouble. Whatever. But, it wasn't vindictive. And because I was like, oh, this guy was the first person streaming it. After 100 other people had already said it. I'm getting singled out. But it doesn't matter that I'd literally redirected and shared and forced people to their channel. Why would I try to ruin it? Or be vindictive? How many times have I been here? How many times have I been here? Like, I have something to gain. Like, I didn't also release an exclusive preview early access like EJ didn't. Like, we all fucking didn't. And, like, not only at the exact same time did I get a video made about me and lose about 50 fucking subs. And have some horrible things said about me. So, no, I'm sorry. That wasn't our intention. Especially mine. I remember the day very well. And now it's being brought up again, like, and thrown at me, screenshots of it and shit. Like, come on, man, this is so fucking ridiculous and childish and just, nothing vindictive about it. Like, done nothing but try to fucking help. Was quietly enjoying that you're getting your own thing going at night time. In ranked and custom races, was quietly happy in the fact that there was a few Aussies at least getting on every night. At least you kept eyes on the product. So no, I would not sabotage. It wasn't no intention to, and it's just ridiculous, bro. Like, and I've got mad assumptions and anxiety and thinking the worst and shit, but this is ridiculous. I'm not going to accept this. I'm not going to be guilt-tripped for it. I'm not going to feel bad about it. Feel bad about losing a possible friendship, but if that's what they think that I'm... That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That's what happens when you slow down that much. That's what's really frustrating about any of these cars when you get behind very slow people. You try to get back on the throttle as you used to, and you nearly crash every time. Because you've just dropped off the throttle so much, it's just instant wheel spin. Even Gran Turismo was always a problem for me. Like, it's something I have tried working on with this game. But when somebody's astronomically slower and you're going downhill or something like that, it can just not go well really quickly. And it's, yeah, you not putting the throttle down well, but it's because you were slowed down to a point that'll make anything wheel spin. Biggest thing that I'll get frustrated about ever, besides my own mistakes, is just following people that you're hounding and chomping at the bit behind because they're nearly making you crash with how much they're slowing down. And when it's an iffy connection, you can't exactly make the smooth pass because you can't trust to know where they're going to be, where they are.
New fastest lapping class. You're on fire today.
Genius. Absolute genius. Rather than lift out, he went for it. He fucking went for it. Genius. What a genius. That bright filter just kicked in, if anyone noticed it. It went from like a blue filter to like the yellow filter. You know what's weird? It says EJ's on. It says EJ and Miley are on Xbox. They're both PC players. And then, like, look further down, it's got the PC symbol for other people. Like, no, actually, different boards. At the top board, it's got the Xbox symbol for them, and then just below it, it has the PC symbol. What the fuck is with that? I just noticed it. PC symbol under me in front, and then when you look at the top, oh, now they've all gone to play. Look at it, it's glitching out hard. It's glitching out hard. It's changing from Xbox to PlayStation and shit. What the fuck? It's cooked. Oh my god, it's so distracting now. I can't stop looking at it. That's cooked. That's so broken. Thanks, Ian. Great game. catch. And it's always the car. Audio has a lot to do with it. V8s. The loudest cars in the game. It's been really bad lately. Computer and OBS updated overnight too. But it's the device. The capture card. It's fucked. Oh. Wowee. I don't drive them anywhere near as enough, or anywhere near as much as any other Australian, but I drive them enough. I drive them enough to be competitive in them. But compared to other Aussies, I'm slow. Other Aussies can absolutely thrash these. I can get like a 205.9 here at best, and there's dudes who can get like 203s. So, yeah. Aussies and this track and this car, there's some of them who only play this game now because of this car being on this track. Like, I've seen it. There's a whole Twitch community. They didn't give a shit about this game at all. They had it, but they didn't give a shit about the game until it had V8 Supercar in it. And now they get on twice a week, Thursdays and Saturdays. And it's just V8 Supercars all night. That's all they do. Kenty's lot. They're very quick in them too, man. They're very quick in them. Because as a result, like if you only drive one car forever, you should be quick in it. But the V8 Supercar definitely is a lot more of a car than a GT3. Good race. Maybe I should qualify so I can actually race EJ. Yeah, no, at least they're playing it. That's it. They're bringing more eyes to it, man. 100%. And like it looks good when they're doing it. Oh, you finally got it. Yeah, it took a while.
I'm going to have to go in soon and get my heart checked.
Get your what?
Heart check.
Okay. You'd be surprised, Monk. Go join some of the longer races. Like, seriously, even the races that nobody does, the Group 5s, the Group Cs, all of them. You could go join those races, not even partake in them, and get yourself a decent amount of points based off of two things. One, minimal amount of people doing it, 4 or 5 people, right? But you could literally just retire from the start and then spectate. And if other people quit throughout the race, your retire moves up the grid. Like Drew had one the other day. He retired early because he fucked up fuel, had to do something, and then he was sitting in the pits watching, and 4 or 5 people quit, and he ended up jumping a few positions. And then there was another one the other day where he had to pit early and lose all the positions, and then heaps of people quit or retired, and he ended up jumping back up to third. Look at the ping. Harlan Givens. Wowee. But legitimately, so like if a race only has 5 people, like a Group C race, and it's got me, Jack, and John in it, you could join, spectate, like retire, spectate, we do the race, and I guarantee you'd still get like 40, 50 points for retiring, not racing, just watching us race. Yeah, look at the ping. Bit cooked. What is he doing with this 6 a.m. shit? Ridiculous. Look how hard it is to see. Look at this. Yeah, so it's not only me then, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's not only... Like, I've noticed, even for me, with EJ hosting, the last weekend, today is some of the worst lobbies I've ever seen from his end hosting. Usually he's a good, determined host. Like, you know, usually it's shithouse, bro. And I don't know if it's because of the connection things that they've done or the contact, but like, it's been shithouse, bro. And apparently I look like shit on their end. AJ was saying something about me taking him out, and I'm like, yeah, on my end, it feels like you're all hazards, bro. Like, so I will say something's in a worse situation now than what it was before the last patch. Something with the online and the lobbies. I mean, I'm meshing with Australian drivers. Me and Drew have had it. And others. Where our cars, like the contact physics and shit, we've meshed into each other. It's too dark. It's too fucking dark. It's too dark. This is a fucking joke. Like, literally, it's like he's literally trying to make us quit. Like, he's just trying to fucking... Yeah, AJ said my connection was shithouse.
Smash the barriers to global growth. Air Wallix.
It's a perfect day for us too, mate. Real mint. Yesterday was the same too. Started off real heavy fog, real cold. But it was a beautiful day by the end of it, and today was always going to be a nice day. I think tomorrow's the same, and then it turns shit again. But it's been nice here too, bro. It's almost why I shouldn't have even got on, truthfully. Like, kind of why I didn't get on earlier. Sitting out in the sun for a bit of it. It's therapeutic sometimes. Stretch out with your feelings. Is that, yeah. Just annoying. And literally, like where I went off the track too, there was a car that had crashed right in front of me. One of the GTOs, exact same spot. You just can't see. You can't turn into the turn the way you're meant to, because you can't fucking see. It's a blind turn. Like, you can't do it when you literally can't see.
Bad luck, mate. We didn't set a time. We're at the back for the race. Gonna be a tough one.
Had you crashed at the sweeping downhill turn? In a GTO car? The Cougar? Yeah, it was you. But I get it, bro. I literally too. Like, I didn't see you crash. I just came over the... And the moment I came over the turn, I could see your brake lights and the marks. And I followed the exact same. Yeah, we're doing 30 for 30. We're there. Bro, I got nearly 60 yesterday. They nearly got to 60 last night. We're getting swole, Tom. But I haven't been looking, bro. As you know, I don't keep up with it anymore. Don't have a light counter, and that's the incentive. People probably think I'm a wanker for it too.
Let's get a good launch. Overtake some cars. You can do it.
Well, I know I've got the pace here. I've won this race in ranked so many times already. That was Jocket Man again. Again. Yeah, that turn is where I crashed. Oh! See what I mean? See what I mean? Like, how am I even meant to predict that? How am I meant to predict that sudden stop? And then they take off again. How? That's what it was like with the Audis at Daytona. Braking like that in front of me, and then the contact, no damage, and the physics and whatever, and they take off. Okay. Yeah, I'm not here, mate, don't worry. Like, at this point, it's worse than ranked was last night. Like, I don't know if it's the way the game's becoming, or it's just because they all raced with ghosting for so long that they, like, and it was my biggest worry. That they don't take into account the car next to them. They don't lift, they don't coast, they don't slam, they don't try to get out of the way. Oh, you poor bastard. See you later. He did such a good save. Like, they all got so used to just driving through people with the ghosting. And now that they can make full-blown side-on contact with dodgy physics, They still don't give a shit. Like, do they even have their radars on? Is what it feels like. Do they even have their radars on? And if they do they understand that when the radar goes red and it flashes, that's not good? That means you made contact with someone, and that's not good. Because they think it's good. Like, that's the problem. We had ghosted for so long. People just drove through each other. They forgot how to fucking drive. How to avoid each other, how to get out of the way when they make mistakes and fuck up. This is ridiculous. This race is memes right now, guys. Memes. That's all these lobbies have become with EJ. I think genuinely that's where I get frustrated with his lobbies. I think the racing's very sloppy, even when we are all in the same class. I think they're worse when it's multi-classes and there's 3 or 4 classes. But when we're all in like this is way too much of a skill discrepancy between drivers, and it really, really shows, and it makes the game look like shit. It just gets you frustrated. What's going on, Rockstar? Like, honestly, the lobbies with him last weekend, and I'm persevering today, but they're fucking shithouse. Understand learner drivers and stuff, but it's just some of the IQ of some of the things, some of the moves they do. It's only customs, it doesn't really matter, but it can wear at you pretty quickly. How I'm still only 5 seconds off the leader. I haven't watched it yet, mate. I haven't watched any of the season yet. Waiting for it to finish. Just started watching Daredevil. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to finish. I've got the first 5 episodes downloaded. Bro, you should have seen some of my comeback drives last night. I got cleaned up. Lap 1 of one of the GT3 races at Spa. That's a 6-lap race. I got cleaned up lap 1 in the 3rd sector. Went from 3rd to 7/8. I got cleaned up lap 1. I finished that race 3rd. Like, you should have seen it, bro. The pace, ran the fastest lap. And then another one in the Porsche for the first time. Shit qualifying. Started in the middle. And just the first lap. Jumped from like 9th to 2nd. Stayed there. Then the rest of it, just shit house. Just me getting absolutely, the amount of times I got just, like, you would see my radar and there would be a fucking car length and a half between me and the car behind me, and I'd get taken out. Daredevil's done, bro, so the full season's out. Season 2, they're already filming 3. The Punisher thing's out. So I'm trying to get Daredevil done before I watch that. Oh, probably a Mercedes, Tom. But McLaren is starting to look good again. But probably a Mercedes, mate. A Mercedes engine. Can bet on that, I guess. But it'd be good to see Ferrari get up. They've been fighting. Truly, it'd be good to see Ferrari get up. Upset the status quo. I shared the best meme the other day. It's the scene from not Castaway, the scene from Captain Phillips. The look at me. I am the captain now. There's Kimi Antonelli saying that to George Russell. Look at me. I am the #1 driver now. And I shared that on TikTok. And I said last year was horrendous to watch Oscar go through what he had to go through as the, you know, not the rookie driver, but the junior driver. The junior driver to Lando. And, you know, like getting the second driver treatment. And I was like, and it's making this year like that much more enjoyable. Watch it happen than to being the new kind of protege, but they're leaning on the guy that's been there forever. And he's the opposite, which just makes it fucking hilarious. And he replaced, I mean, Toto was right. Yeah, rain will be sick. Rain will be sick. And Canada is classic for it. That's why, bro, Gran Turismo, adding Canada, one of my biggest things, and it was a part of Spec 3.0. I was like, if they don't add rain, and they didn't add rain, like, fuck off, Kaz, you're a cocksucker. Like, they didn't add rain. They added Canada and they didn't add rain. Fail. EJ's done. He's done. Alright. Whatever, mate. It's probably going to need a restart, actually. Lobby's probably going to be messed up. Especially with how that one was. So even this shit. Did something similar yesterday. It's cooked. This is cooked. Like the fact of that you have to like sever the game's connection and then reboot it that many times, like the fetching, the ranked, that shit. Going back to your HUD still disconnects you from the internet too. Found out yesterday. Went to play one of the videos in me recents here. Cycled through them, went to play a video, and it disconnected from the game. I'm like, oh yeah, as you do. Whatever. Just basic shit that it can't do. Like the fetching stuff made the biggest reference yesterday that feels like dial-up. Like, you know, like fucking the early internet days in high school. Looking for search rooms and shit, chat rooms. Waiting for shit to load. Like, that's what it feels like with the fetching stats when you're just trying to scroll through the ranked races. And it's taken 15 seconds. Like, that's pain, man. That's pure pain. Hey, big up, CJ. You packed it in. Tell him we'll go again. Whoever was around. Yeah, Canada's nuts. It's, I mean, what's the champions? What do they call it? Champions Corner or whatever. 3 or 4 of them, 3 world champions wiped out in one turn. It's historical for a reason. Come on, guys. We're still going. Don't bail out just because EJ's. I'm doing the same type of race. But if you do, I get it. Connections were horrible. Really, really horrible then. And if they were just as bad on my end as some of you guys looks, I'm sorry. It seems worse now since the contact's back into it. Seems much worse. But yeah, it would appear like everyone's done. Is anyone on? Because I'm not fussed either way. I could look at ranked. Because that was a shit show. Genuine shit show. Ah, fair enough, bro. I'm on PC. I'm not on PC, so. There's no one else on. I'm on PlayStation. Hence a lot of the issues we still have. Do we want anything in particular? I was enjoying the V8s. But we can do something easier. Actually, yeah, we will. Something easier. Because I've been experimenting with a few of them, trying to get speed out of them. Let's do it. Let's see what we can get out of the Morgan. You can stick to GTO? Alright. I'll get rid of the V8s. And GTO. And we will go do it here or Monza. This or Monza. Did you do Monza earlier? I can have either or, bro. Did you do Monza earlier? I just want to do a speed test, really. But yeah, I don't care either way. No one's on. Give the people what they want. Yeah, Monza can be. It's just next to Daytona. It's the next best track to test top speed. Fucking my clone. You couldn't have scripted it better, guys. My clone took out Zappa Road Goat a couple of times in ranked races. And Zappa Road Goat messaged me. And at first I thought he meant, like, he thought it was me. But he confirmed, no, like, he knew it was the, like, he got taken out by the clone. A couple of times. And I sent him a clip of the dude taking me out. And he's like, yeah, what a fuckwit. But I felt bad too, like, the clone took him out. Tom, I'm not gonna, or I spoke about, go watch my recent video, bro. I'd like, yeah, none of that's even is essentially officially confirmed. In my eyes. None of the DLC that's laid out is confirmed. And with what happened with the Japanese DLC, it's yeah, that's awesome. That's what's awesome about NGT too. I was saying NGT's got the best variety. But yeah, with what happened with the Japanese DLC too, then all bets are off in terms of what we were meant to get and what we'll possibly get and what we won't get with DLC now. I think there'll be absolutely further licensing issues down the line. No, good, Lance. Have you got decent controller settings? Because I do. I don't play it on controller much, but it's playable on controller. I got different settings. But every now and then I will play it on controller just to see where it's at. Because I take the piss out of people that say it's unplayable. Like, I'm not a control user. I drive on a wheel. Haven't used a control in 6 years. And then I get on and go, oh, undrivable. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this is so horrible. I'm gouging my eyes out. Blah, blah, blah. NGT's a great class of controller, in my opinion. The braking's very generous on controller in this game. It's too generous. It's too good. It's way too good. Do that on a wheel and you'll lock up. There's so many automatic assists built into controller, you can feel them all straight away. Like, also the I spoke about this the other day in a stream. Probably should have spoken about it in the video, because I was comparing, like, making Gran Turismo comparisons at least. Gran Turismo on a controller, what it does with the triggers, this game does none of that. Like, there's no sensitivity. There's no locking. There's no kind of traction control thing. Like, you know, when you lock up the brakes on Gran Turismo, your L2 shutters. When you try to apply the throttle in low grip situations, it's more resistant. When it's high grip situations, it's less resistant. Like, there's so many things that the dual haptic controller does as a racing game. Like, even there's shooting games that have kind of impressed me with things that they do. But Gran Turismo, the things that it does with the controller in your hands, acceleration, brakes, everything, all like this game. Like, if someone said something about the feedback and I hadn't really thought about it, there's barely any feedback on a controller. Like, every time you change your gears, like, there's a little, just a little vibration in the control, but like, there's like nothing. No feeling in the control, and it's so easy to do. The braking, look at this, the braking. How late I can brake, how I can just drop gears, and how I can just dump the throttle. And people say it's unplayable on a controller, so I challenge them, say they're shit. They obviously need more built-in assists than what the game already has, and it has a hell of a lot of them. The braking here, look at this, look at this, look at this. It's full brakes, look at it. It's ridiculous. You can't do that on pedals. The way it brakes on a controller. How ignored this thing is. But yeah, if this is going to be all the people we get, we should just go do ranked. Make it worthwhile. Yeah, be good, Drew. Sorry about more of the bullshit, mate. I figured it out and gotten to the bottom of it, but yeah, when stuff gets dragged up like that again, and then you're like, wow, whoa, wow. And I know I'm drama, so just sorry about all of it, mate. Now that I know the full story, I feel worse for you than I do about myself, really. It's 23 degrees, mate, and it's nearly June. That's fucking mint. Absolutely mint. Who's the invisible one? Harlan? Yeah. What's going on there? They're going to be racing in their own lobby. Has there been any fresh developments on the Discord? The PMR Discord, that is? Like, I don't see now. But has there been any discussions that are interesting or worth noting or developments or just anything? They had to pump the counter steer assist in, Tom, because it was one of the worst things that the game suffered from. It had a horrible oversteer problem. Horrible oversteer problem with controller at the start. I'll say that. Like, one of the worst. Like, even ACC on a controller at first was not like the way this was. The oversteer. So, like, the course correction. You get oversteer in high downforce situations, but then, like Monza, right? The first chicane, not so bad, but then, like, the second chicane, one that you have to go through with a little bit more pace, the moment you would change direction, the oversteer was like... So, like, the left to right motion, the car would just continuously turn right, like, and just 180 on the spot. Like, it was horrendous. Horrendous, the oversteer. They've really got it like it... And they built on it. I will say it took till about 1.7 to get the counter steer right on controller across a range of classes. It's a lot better. It is there, because, like, even you can see my inputs. I barely have to... You can still tell you're a pad. You know, you're jerking around. But you can see the inputs are barely there. You know, left or right. And you can act... Like, if you became, like, some of those drivers on Gran Turismo who were, like, on a pad, but they barely put the inputs. You know what I mean? Like, where it looks... They're so smooth. They're barely turning left or right because they've got such a dialed in... It's at that point. It is at that point. And I do have a very, like, I'll show you. I've got, so on the controller, I've got a very particular setting of thresholds and sensitivities and shit like that, which you do need. You do really need. So... But yeah, the counter steer was bad. I wouldn't say there even was counter steer, bro. It was just oversteer. The moment you course corrected, the Viper is slow, bro. I was trying to play with it. Look, I got better speed out of it. I did get better speed. I can show you. I did get better speed out of it, but the Viper is just so bad in every class, man. It's so disappointing. I spoke at length about it yesterday. All of them. The GTE, GTs, and GT. I spoke about all of them. They're all underwhelming, man. Very, very hard to drag top speed out of them. Which is ridiculous that it's a V10 and you can barely get it over 270 kilometers an hour. And even that, it takes stretching to get it to 270. I'll see how this goes. I've sacrificed a bit of acceleration here, which this car's usually incredible at, for top speed. We're not really going to know what it's done for me until we get around to the straight again. Ooh, that was very deep from that Mosler. Made me worry. Mosler, the fucking Viper. This car's so underrated, guys. So underrated. Yeah, I was one of them, Tom. I was one of them. I was one of them 100%, because it was around the time that the dominant players in Trans Am were controller users. And they'd always have way better tyres and tyre wear than what we could on a wheel and pedals in those muscle cars. It was because of built-in controller assist, counter steer, traction, all of it. All of it. In some cases, like, I would drive the same car with the same setup as what... That was so lucky. As what they had for controller, and it would chew the tyres on me, and then nothing for them. Always experimented with that. Like, between me, Ash, Gren was a good one for it, because Gren could break any car, really. Besides John, though, John Teeter, all the champions. I mean, Grant and Ash were the main champions. And they were pad users. And you know what those cars were like? On a wheel, it was like the craziest feeling you'd get on Gran Turismo. And then on a controller, you looked like a sick cunt. I mean, look at the drifting and shit I could do on a controller. So yeah, it was great. That's when I got real sus on it, real loud about it too. About the fact that, like, even that American guy, the fact that you could get a driver qualifying for the World Finals on a pad, said it a lot. Yeah, the drifting was ridiculous, bro. The drifting was, like, some of the videos I put out, bro, like, I did start to learn on a wheel, but the drifting on a controller was, like, in those muscle cars, was absolutely astronomical. But then someone like Pete showed me that it could be done on a wheel too, but it was very setup dependent. And you took a lot more pride in doing it on a wheel than you did on a controller. It's about to get dark. Oh, that was lucky. Went in way early. You just can't see. Like, even the headlights up ahead, I can't see him. You know what I mean? Like, I should be able to see his taillights in the distance. But you cannot let this. You cannot see. Like, you got no idea how hard it is. See why it seems like the headlights are flashing? It's like they've got a draw distance thing going on. I have to go so quiet when it gets this dark because I just have to think about nothing but where that next turn is. I can't talk shit when it's this dark and drive around at the same time. Oh, sweet. I'm going to get rid of this darkness. It copied your settings and I changed it to a later start, so we ended up in the dark. But like, I've done Monza. I've done like 2-3 hours of Monza at night, emulating a 12-hour run. Like a winter 12-hour run, 6 p.m., 6 a.m., 7 p.m., 7 a.m. And in ACC, and just even in that, which is just such an older game, the lighting was like, even just those lights, every little bit, there's just, it was, you have little, like, it's just hard to explain, but there was way more visibility with even just surface stadium lighting, regardless of how good the headlights were, what your headlights did. Even in this, we don't have high beam, low beam. It's just on, off. But, like, the illumination. No worries, mate. Thanks for racing. The illumination of your headlights and then the stadium lighting does nothing. Like, Daytona's the biggest example of it, considering how much Daytona is meant to be lit up at night. It's a joke. Like, it's like we've got, even if we had 1920s lighting, with how many lights they have at Daytona, it'd still light the place up better than what we have. And it'd give it like an orange tinge across the whole place. Like, but the illumination of not only the headlights, but look, the stadium lights, like this lighting, this is exactly what I'm talking about. In ACC, these areas are they're just well more lit up. And it does feel like tunnel vision sometimes, like you're going through a tunnel, boom, boom, light, dark, but this game, it's just dark. Pit straight should be lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. Every bit of it. All the sheds, Christmas, you know what I mean? Like, the straight should be lit up in every track. If we're racing at a place that goes to night, then the pit should be lit up. Basic stuff. But it all helps so much. Not only would it help for immersion, I mean, anything that's going to help visually, because you can see better, but immersion. Yeah, in the Jack. Bro, this sound too, this is cooked. I don't know what it is at the moment, guys, with the device. The amount of times, I think I've had to reset it already 5 times today. I do remember when ACC was super dark, but I also remember the progress it made too. Like, I've done a 24-hour Nordschleife ACC race for real. And fucking 10 hours of it felt like it was in the pitch black. Controls go flat. Over. Yeah, mine didn't have a setup, bro. It doesn't have a setup. And I was trying to get whatever speed I could out of the Morgan. It's not a quick car at all. We still don't have 30. Shit. We'll get there. All right. So we'll take these out now. No worries, mate. The Morgan's so underrated, man. The Morgan and the Vertigo. But the Morgan is so underrated. Like, just outright, it's so underrated. Such a pleasure to drive. But even Jack, there's not even a Kenobi set up for it. Like, that's a joke, isn't it? It shows, like, that alone shows how underrated it is. And I'm pretty sure, like, the last time he, like, updated them, you know, he kind of advertised it as, like, a complete set. No, it's not. There's no Kenobi set up for the Morgan. You've got to set it up yourself. Yeah, I've done my own. I don't have a setup for it. Those downforce ones are useless. But I did my own for it. But yeah, like a car like the Aston Martin will have 3 or 4 different setups for it. You know, track dependent. But there's not even a fucking base setup for the Morgan. That's insulting. Actually, hang on. What am I in? Yeah, the Morgan should be good in the wet. We'll give it a go. I want a Batmobile livery for this thing, man. Like a classic Batman. Like 50s style looking. This or the Mantara need a Batman livery. How good's the Mantara, Jack? I hope your ping resets, mate. See, even EJR's, look, his number to me right now looks exactly the same as when I was in his lobby. But then we get these 500s and shit. Like, I don't know. And even Jack, I've raced around Jack and ranked plenty. So I don't know what's going on there. EJ, you should have seen it before. One of the last races. You, Miley, and someone else were like the front 3 drivers. And the game kept changing your symbols. Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, PlayStation. Like, the top. Not the one below it, but the top 3. It kept changing, it kept changing, it was tripping me out, spinning me out. Your games were having an identity console crisis. They were identifying as something else. I mean, you had a good talk about this recently. They were choosing to identify as they were like a pan console. They were pan control. Yeah, pan control. Anyways, you were fucking appearing as Xbox and then PlayStation players. Over and over again. Right, is Jack actually here? No, see, Jack? Look, you're not even with us. You're in your own lobby, bro. Like, I don't know. What are you seeing, Jack? It'd be interesting in these situations to see what you're seeing. Because you're not here, brother. You're here, but you're not. You'll be running your own lobby, and it'll look like we're all sitting there. Yeah? Same for Canado. Copy. He is in the he's in the nether. Upside down. He's one with the Force. He's feeling a bit ghosty. fresh sunrise, cockpit mode, bit of rain. It's when this game looks its best. And then cockpit mode, nighttime, whatever situation. That's when you want to gouge your eyes out because you think that you've gone blind. But like someone in EJ stream today was shitting on the game console cockpit mode, and I completely disagree. And I don't even race in cockpit mode, but I completely disagree with what they had to say, and think that in
Good luck, mate.
these situations is where the game actually excels and makes itself look much, much better than what it actually is. Like, looks way better than this. Way better than this. This ain't bad, but then you've got all, like, because of the way I have my HUD set up, you've got it all in the way and shit of the actual car. But then, because my HUD was set up for the cockpit, this is perfect. Take out the outer HUD. All the distractions. And in my opinion too, I can't do it at the moment, but the way you can move your head around in the cockpit is pretty spot on too. Except I've got no legs. I'm actually invisible. But I think the game looks really good here. Looks better than ACC. ACC has a more interactive cockpit. More fluid. Perfect fidelity. But this, like, I don't know, there's just parts where I think it feels better. Some of the interiors of these cars too, like ACC has more updated cars. Like, it will not. This does. The bells and the whistles, like, they all feel the same. They got the electrics. The lighting is sick in ACC. The cockpit lighting when you're in those cars. But you get that kind of same feeling in the LMDs in this. It's just not enough of the older cars have that feeling. But nor should they. I mean, look at the cockpit on this thing. It looks like it belongs on a fucking aeroplane. An old aeroplane. But to say this looks horrible, I completely disagree.
5 minutes to the end.
I think, like, sitting here like this too. Again, turn the HUD off and just sit there. Sit at a nice turn. I wish they could disable the fucking yellow flag thing where it'll penalise you or disqualify you for sitting there too long. But just sitting there and watching. Done it at Red Bull. Sat at turn 1 of Red Bull. Track was drenched and just parked up and watched everybody. The sounds, the look of it, like... But again, turn everything off and do it. Because it's cluttered otherwise. You can't really see anything. Even just sitting here like this and, you know, watching them all as they go by. Okay, I'll go park over here. I'm hidden. Camouflage. But yeah, like, you have the HUD off, and you're just sitting there watching. Game looks really good. And this is, again, why I want replays. I'm full hidden. Ninja assassin, mate. Jack, you're not even there, bro. I was trying to say to you, you're not... Look. What's happening with us in your lobby? Are we all sitting there? Parked? Or can you see us moving around? Because you're not there, bro. Only you and Canado are not there. But, like, you're still putting laps in. I can see your lap times. But you're not there, bro. You're not running the track. Yeah. I tried saying, I noticed it straight away. You know what I mean? So you're in your own lobby, bro. You won't be racing us. Yeah, it's happened a lot. Okay. You're only one of the best drivers in the world. Who cares, Jack? Because we know they'd rather listen to the people that don't even touch online. That openly go, I don't know what you guys complaining about. I don't play online and the game's perfect. Why do you guys just complain about online? Yeah, just try join the next one, bro. Usually when it does that, you've got to do the reset. You had 500 ping at the start. Usually it means straight away, like, shut the game down, rejoin. And then sometimes it can be like the lobby, the host. Like, I'd have to reset the lobby sometimes. EJ's had it. We were all joining, and half of us had 500. This is post the recent patch, bro. So, I don't know. I know what's going on. It's gotten... This is what I mean. Like, even I spoke about it yesterday, where we get an update, and it runs smoothly for a day or two. And then just everything creeps back in. And a week later, like, even maintenance. Maintenance clearly needs to become a thing. Like, a much more regular fucking thing. Because, like, it just gets worse. The further we get from an update, or the further into a week. Even ranked resets. Rank resets, and it's all good for a day or two, and then a couple days later, all these problems connecting to races and the lobbies and disqualifications, and it just gets worse. Like, there's no maintenance. Like, I don't get it, man. And it don't make sense too when there's less people playing. Like, it should be an overload at the start, you know, the update happens and everything should be going wrong then, rather than a week later. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. But yeah, it's just... It's struggling at the moment, bro. It's really struggling. Like, even just this stuff. And, I know straight away how much of a problem this guy's going to be in the race. Just by how his car, like, he's ready to explode. He's ready to pop. You know? And this is what it's like in ranked. I follow people up a hill, the front of my car gets destroyed. I have people behind me up a hill, I end up getting a fucking 180, you know, and they're nowhere near me on the radar and shit. Yeah, no, I get that. I just can't sit there and do the setups and the hot laps over and over, bro.
Low grip and cold brakes. Not a good combo, so brake earlier into turn 1. Brake earlier...
Shut up, Dave! Shut up, Dave! That was a big save. Also, we're starting to get some fast boys with the blue flags, because you'll see it a lot. Seen it a lot last night with the ranked races, and you see it a lot in my lobbies, where we're the top 4 or 5 drivers every time, and we're the ones who have the much more consistent, closer to each other pace, lap times. Zappa, Titan, myself, Drew, a lot of us in these lobbies will always be at the pointy end, and we're the ones that have got the best connections with each other. Brutal. Just gave it too much in third. Monster of a thing, this little car. Listen to it. It's like the equivalent of a 4'2" person sounded like fucking Toto Wolff or something, you know? It just doesn't make sense. It's this tiny little pocket rocket hot rod thing, and it just sounds like a monstrous V8 race car. 30s. Oh, controlled at that time. That exact thing happened to Titan at Tyre Motorsport Park in the rain that we did with EJ before. I was following him. He had someone's stuff up in front of him. He did the dodge, went to dodge them, tips the grass and spun out right. And I was like, oh, that sucks. And yeah, the exact same thing happened to me a race or two later. It's a good fun combo, that though. This Sebring in the wet, there's something about the way it looks too, and the way the dry line develops at Sebring. Sebring in the wet is special, especially these shortened versions of the track. Bloody hell. It's good that the Morgan can still bite you a little, though. Tell you what, EJ's coming along in leaps and bounds when he actually puts his head down too. And then even today, some of his race results are really good. But Sebring's definitely becoming one of his finer points. NGT, GT, V8s, GTOs. He gets it. He understands what's the better stuff to drive. He's actually getting the better performances as a result now, like whooping the shit out of most of the people in his lobbies too. Good to see. Fucking epic stream, 8 hours. Jesus. Jesus! My body was cooked last night after 8 hours. It's crazy we can't even get 30 for 30 today. The Vertigo too. Another one that's... It's literally like the shape of that thing. Try to make that make sense. But it looks sick until you see the rear end. It's so chopped off. It's what I genuinely, like I was talking about it a fair bit yesterday, the variety in NGT, like how some of, like I was like, all right, fair, they could all be considered small cars. But then you've got this. That's not a small car. Like it's a two-door, all right, but like it's the Viper. That's the other one. Like you've got this thing and the Viper, and they're massive. Like the lengths of them and shit, even the width of them. The Viper's rear end is ridiculous. Like how you can have a car like the Viper with a rear end like that, but then you can also have that in the same category. Like, that thing's like, oh, I'm a Viper too, but I forgot the rear end. They're just all so uniquely different from each other. The way they're shaped. The Porsche's the only, like, normal one out of all of them. You know, the T-Vertigo, the Morgan. They're just so unique.
Point finish. Good job, mate.
Same, Jack. Same. Like, in terms of every single car being enjoyable and unique to each other, and then still able to compete lap time against each other in the hands of good drivers. It's just such an eclectic. It's the word for it, eclectic. I wouldn't say unique. Eclectic is the word, you know, the one descriptive word for this group. Eclectic. It's like the fucking the weirdest, you know, race cars ever, basically. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Bass. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Exactly what I'm saying. Alright, same. Something same. Again, though. We'll keep that. Someone said to me, keep it, and it was a fair enough idea. Keep it as the same groups or same group for a few races in a row rather than always changing it. Let people get used to stuff, practice stuff, and, you know, they'll grow. They'll get better. I agree. I completely agree. Try to rejoin now, mate. Oh, you're off? Alright. No worries. Try one or two more, but it's dead. Could possibly see what's happening in ranked. I need to save that fucking the thing that they've got. The ranked guide. Like save a link to it so I can just keep opening it whenever I need to see what races are going. And what they need to add, like what SimGrid had, you can see how many people are matching in them live. Alright, Nürburgring, I will try something else. It's on the Porsche a fair bit in the wet. But yeah, even the way it looks now, guys, and the way it kind of was during the day, and the way with how well yesterday went, at least viewership-wise, interaction and that, I think evening streams might have to be the go. I think I'm going to have to change the schedule around. But there's going to be a lot of people that I would normally be racing with that I won't be racing with at least to weekends or whatever because of it. And I think, again, I said that in my video yesterday, that it's all well and good for Europeans or Americans to be able to get on at peak or prime time, their time, and say that the game's not dead because they've got 30 to 60 people ranked matching in a GT3 race. That's only for a couple of hours across both continents. The rest of the world, for fucking 8 to 16 hours of the day, has nothing. Nothing to do. Nobody matching in ranked, nobody in custom lobbies, whatever. Like, it's like that every day now. Even weekends. So, the Europeans, especially, the people on Discord can sit there and say, oh, I've got this many, I've got this many. When they get on is fucking 4 a.m. my time. You know, and we can try from fucking 9 a.m. till 3, 4, 5 p.m. and have nobody. Absolutely nobody. No Americans, no Europeans, and no Aussies because they're all at work. So they can say whatever they like about thinking that it's not on life support or because when they race at a certain time there's people there. Yeah, that's a certain demographic and a certain time of the day, but it does not speak for the world. Does not speak for overall numbers at all. Speaks for a peak time in a certain continent. Oh, that was a big hit. gonna have a quick smoke. Oh. Yeah, I'll probably make this the last one myself, guys. Yeah, go have something to eat. Getting hungry as. And it's just dead. But that'll be it for the day. I think tomorrow, because yeah, tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I'll check before we finish up. Pretty sure ranked resets tonight or tomorrow morning. So we can hit that hard in the morning. Or leave it till tomorrow evening. Start off with some lobbies or whatever and then move over to ranked for a Friday night. But I'll decide in the future. But I definitely think, like, I want to focus on ranked early. Because I want to start at least putting out why I am focused on ranked and trying to get rating.
5 minutes left in the session.
Try to put out a couple of time trial videos a week. Maybe even just put them together. Do like a 10-15 minute video that has 2 or 3 time trial setup videos. For the ranked. Just for some content. And I think I'm going to make it for members. Make it exclusive to members for like the first half of the week and then release it to the public for like the weekends.
Maximum focus. Let's take this pole.
It's the only thing I can think of that's going to keep me with something to focus on, something that keeps me in a competitive mindset where I have to perform well. Oh, fuck. Nope. Oh, it's just so so stiff at the front. Just as soon as you get on the brakes hard, you lose the front end. Yeah, this is not the car for this. It just wants to drift. Be a good drifting car. Good drifting conditions. But not the car to keep getting around here smoothly. To keep traction. No way. Doesn't help too, it's the one part of the track where it starts to kind of dry up. You get a little bit of grip back. And then it goes back into drenched. And you've got no grip on the front end. There we go. Oh, mate, that was hard for me to just get out of his... Oh, catch! Wowee! Yeah, that was... I've been there, dude. I've done exactly that. I've done exactly that at Bathurst so many times. You swept across. The way it goes wet, dry, wet. I was struggling with that myself only a couple laps before. I was struggling here, man. The Viper, like, you would have got a really good view of it. You could see how much I was drifting. Like, just... I've got no choice but to... full lock everything. Max revs, trying to hold the traction of the car. You can... Look at this. It's a tricky area, man. It got me. And if not going off there... Then when you brake coming into the bus stop, because the dry line disappears as you go back up the hill, and then you go through there and it's full wet again. So it's like, I love these conditions, love them. Like, the other one that really shows it off is Red Bull Ring. The elevation changes on a small track. Yeah, it's... The invalidations are tough with some tracks. But yeah, an off-track is an off-track to the game. Yeah, big grip difference between... I couldn't imagine trying to drive the GTs around here. I want to say the start of this is going to be funny. I reckon. I couldn't imagine trying to get the GT into turn one. Like how much I'm having to drift to control the traction of this thing into turn one. I couldn't imagine the GT cars. The Lister. Fuck no. Thing's barely got traction in the dry.
where you earn your money, mate. Track is wet and turn one will be tricky.
Who's paying me, Dave?
Sharp.
Are they paying you, Dave? Dave? Who's getting paid for this? You said this is where I earn my money. Who's getting paid? Talk to me, Dave. Oh, Zappa was just like, yep, not my fault. Oh, they get through. They're through alive. Oh, so what? There they go. There they go. Bang, bang, bang. Yowie, wowie. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Oh. Where's he going? So is he on slicks? That'll be funny if he got like the fucking... Oh, is he serving his penalty? Or is he on slicks? Full aquaplane. Under brakes. I love that. I love that complex. No! Dodge Viper doesn't like the wet, guys. At all. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is cooked. This is
You've been given a penalty.
possibly the worst NGT I've driven in the rain.
Down and move off the race.
I think previously would have been the BMW. This has got to be the worst NGT I've driven in the rain. Usually they're quite fun. This is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Full cross lock, like under an aquaplane going downhill. And that's like the only way you can get through. Barely use second gear. Uh-oh. Piece of shit. Like all of them are pieces of shit. I seen the same convo in EJ's stream yesterday. And someone couldn't believe it. They're like, no, the Vipers are shit. They're all shit. Every one of them. It's so disappointing. They're all so bad. Alright. Thanks for racing, guys. Thanks for hosting earlier, EJ. I am probably glad I don't have to do at least a nightly stream now. Getting sweaty over ranked. I'll check now, because I'm pretty sure they reset tomorrow. Or tonight, like 8 hours or something. Look at that. See, it's dead, guys. Literally, we were the only lobby. Such a worry. Watch this be deserted too. Deserted. Like, we were the only lobby. We're the only lobby. And I had footage of this shit in my video yesterday. 17 hours. So tomorrow morning. No. Yeah, tomorrow morning. Yeah, mad. Like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. They reset. So we'll get on early for them. Look forward to that. 992, GT4, NGT, GT3, GT3 Endurance. So what are we going to have? 992s. No, that's... Where's the thing? This thing tells us. Where's the app? I'll look them up. Seeing as they're all reset tomorrow. Because I do like that. In the app, it has a live feed of what's coming up. And you can actually see next week's races long before they come up. Okay, so the MX-5 will be at Silverstone. Full track, 4 laps. The 992 is going to be at Red Bull, 7 laps. The GT4s are going to be at Zolder, 6 laps. The GTEs, I'll be doing this, are going to be at Daytona, 8 laps. The NGTs are going to be at Imola, 9 laps. The GT3, both GT3s. Is it both? Yeah, both GT3s are going to be at Kyalami. The normal one is going to be 7 laps. I don't know what the endurance is. It's like 18 or 19. GT is at Silverstone. 964 is at Lime Rock Park with the chicane. 16 laps. That's cool. Group 5 will be at Mount Panorama. Awesome. LMP will be at Zolder. The V8s will be at Imola. The GTOs will be at Imola. The GT1s will be at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Group C will be at Red Bull. The LMDH, I am fucking spewing, I cannot do this, will be at Daytona. And the GT3 endurance races are going to be 18 laps at Kyalami. And then the SC70 is Daytona again. So might see if we can squeeze one of them in. That's all the new ranked races. I'm still going to get me 30 for 30 in, Tom. I'll let you know that, mate, as soon as I shut it down. Still going to do me 30 for 30 because I've been doing it regardless, bro. Anyways, that's the new ranked. We'll do them from tomorrow morning. Thanks for racing. Thanks for the raid, EJ. Thanks for the super chats. Big ups, each and every one of you. Yeah. What do we do, guys? What do we do? We just got to keep going. You guys have got to keep trying to get into the races and try to switch around times that we stream so we can race with as many possible people rather than the same people, etc. But we've got to try something because it's not in a good spot. I haven't been burying my head in the sand, but a lot of other people have, and we can't do it anymore. As a whole, we, the community, can't bury our heads in the sand. We can't let the others do it. We've got to do something. Meant to have 9 more months of like DLC to come, basically. So like, fucking, we got to steady this ship, turn shit around, and there's only so much we can do, like us as the streamers and people. So, well, we just got to try and fucking organise something, do something better. I don't know. But the ball's in their court too. It's 100% in their court. It's not on us. We've already given them everything. So, I'm done, guys. Have a good one. I'll see yous tomorrow morning for some new ranked.